All right, good morning. So today we're just talking about one rule, this congruent corresponding chords theorem. What it's saying is that if we have two minor arcs in the same circle or in congruent circles and they are congruent, they'll be congruent if and only if their corresponding chords are congruent. So if we look here, BA and CD, those are the chords. So if those chords are congruent, then we know arc BA and arc CD are also congruent. Vice versa, if arc CD and arc BA are congruent, then chord BA and chord CD would be congruent. So pause it, write that down. What we're saying then, if we look here, we're solving for Z. You can see these congruent marks. So arc DE and arc AB are congruent, which means chord AB and chord DE are congruent. So I can just set this up then. It'll be very easy. 7Z plus 13 equals 9Z minus 7, okay? At this point, we can add this 7, add 7. It's just an algebra 1 problem. Then we subtract the 7Z from both sides, okay? We're left with 20 equals 2Z. We divide by 2, and we get Z equals 10. That's our final answer. That is all we need. Now, example 2, it'll be the kind of the same situation, but vice versa. This time, we are told that chord AB and chord DE are congruent. If that is the case, we know arc AB and arc DE are congruent. So, once again, 9x minus 20, we can set equal to 7x plus 14. If that is the case, algebra 1 again, minus 7x. I'm going to save time, add 20 at the same time. We'll get 2x equals 34. Divide by 2, x equals 17. And we are done. Now, what if, I'm going to write in red here, what if it had asked for what arc AB had been? If that is the case, if it asked for arc AB, we take that 17, we plug it in. I can plug it in right there. That would tell me what AB is. Or I could plug it in right here because remember we know these are congruent. So it does not matter, whichever one you think is easier. The bottom here, 7 times 17, it's going to give us 119 plus 14. That gives us 133, and that would be our answer for what arc AB is. If you had plugged it in at the top, same thing, except you're going to get 153 minus 20, it's still 133. All right. On to the next one. Number 3, again, very similar. Number 4 is a little trickier, so stay and watch till the end. But number 3, once again, just 9x minus 8 is equal to 7x minus 4 minus the 7x. Add the 8. We get 2x equals 4. Divide by 2, and we get x equals 2. Okay, and the final one, example 4. This is where it gets a little more interesting. So, a couple things. Let's talk first. Because of these congruent marks, there's 2 ways we can solve this. Okay, these congruent marks, SR and ST, are congruent, which means minor arc SR and minor arc ST are also congruent. But that doesn't really help me. I could write 5x plus 31 right here, but we know right here and right here, those are the same. Okay. Now, our job is to find what x is. So we have 2 options. Either add 5x plus 31 plus 5x plus 31 plus 118. If we add all that up, it will equal 360. The other option is take 360 minus 118. Leaves us with 242. Then we'll divide that by 2. We'll be left with 121. Okay, that is what each of these sides is. Each of those is 121. Now, if that is the case, then I can do 5x plus 31 equals 121. Okay. At this point, I could subtract 31, 5x equals 90. Divide, and we get x equals 18. So if x equals 18, we are done. That's all it asks for. Now, what if, you'll see this on your Delta Math assignment, what if it asks for what angle RST T is. If it asks for that angle right here. Remember, that is an inscribed angle. We just take whatever the arc is, the minor arc there is 118, divide it by 2, and we would get 59 degrees. That would go for what our angle is right here. Okay? So if you have questions, let me know. Remember, our quiz is coming up Thursday. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.